So it's 5:30 in the morning. We are currently at Lake Ontario, and just wait to see what we're targeting today. We are going to be targeting some crazy fish today. Definitely going to be different from anything I've ever filmed before. We've got Captain Joe Gallo's boat over here. I've got my dad with me over there, my dad's brother, and we're all just gonna have a killer time and go catch some fish. Hope you guys enjoy this video.
Captain Joe Gallo from Two Bull Sport Fishing, located in Wilson, New York, located on the south shore of Lake Ontario here, about a half-hour north of Buffalo, New York. We have one of the greatest salmon and trout fisheries in the country. Today we're targeting king salmon, and we've got some up to 20 pounds. We've got a real nice steelhead here. We are in the 14th largest lake in the world. Currently we are fishing in about 340 foot of water, and we're trolling a little over 2 miles an hour. That's about it for now.
These, the downriggers, it's like the one that's bent in half like that. When it flies up from that position, there's a fish on it. Reel up all the slack, and then he said take it out, bring it over here. These ones are different. The ending one's gonna bounce like this. That's a fish. This one, you're just gonna hear the line.
Sunrise is crazy.
Oh yeah, right there.
That probe, that's a speed and temperature probe. That's going to give us our speed and our temperature down, how far we're going down. So we'll send that down 50 feet.
Awesome.
So again, we're looking for that to pop up. If that pops up, just get to it and reel.
It's on. Yeah, it's on, it's on, it's on. Yeah, he's on. This is crazy.
You got your GoPro on too?
Yeah, it's been on.
You're gonna run out of battery.
No, I've got...
Yeah, I know.
Wait, what? This is the copper one?
Yeah.
Oh.
You haven't even hit the copper yet. You have about 500 feet of line out.
No.
Go ahead.
That's all you get.
I told you, I reeled one in on that one time.
Oh my god.
You gotta do the Uncle Donnie.
What's he do?
When the copper goes up. Oh shit, I think it's my phone.
Yeah.
How much line did you say this was?
350 feet once you hit the copper.
Once you hit the copper.
Yeah. Man's game.
Yeah.
What do you work out for if you can't reel it in?
I could reel it in, it's just I've never caught a fish like this before.
Keep reeling, keep the rod. Keep them up. There you go.
To your left, walk to your left, go to your left.
All right. Oh, there he is.
Come back.
We got him.
Nice finish.
There it is. Oh, jeez. Let's go.
Nice.
Look at that. That's crazy.
First King Salmon.
Yeah, first King Salmon ever. That's cool.
Got good color.
Look at that guy. That's awesome. We gonna let him go? Or we gonna hold on to this?
No, that's the perfect one that he.
My arm's like shaking now because it hurts. That was a lot of lines for you.
All right, I'll take this.
Doubled up right now. Doubled up. Doubled up. They both got a fish on. Oh, oh my God. They're both on a fish, doubled up. Let's go, let's go. Look, listen to that line rip. Oh my God. Oh, you still got a long way to go. They're doubled up right now, this is crazy. Oh my God. Listen to that line rip. Oh my God.
Dude, this is a big fish. I think I'm over you right now.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God. The way that line's ripping. Oh my God. It's got the swap. Oh my God. That is insane. Doubled up right here. Doubled up. Doubled up. Look at this. All right, I'll throw the drone up real quick.
Let me know when you're ready. All right.
Look at that fish. Look at that fish.
Oh, I gotta get it.
That's all 18, 19 pounds. Oh my God.
Let me know when you're ready, Dan.
That's insane. Third fish of the day. Let's go. I got him. Yeah, he is. Oh, pulling a little bit. Oh, he popped off. Popped off last minute. How did this one come in so quick? Thank you. How many have we caught already? 3. 3? How big was yours?
It was 3 for 3.
Yeah, but how big was yours? 18. How many inches do you think that was? I was a big king.
18 is still
Yeah, so we're 3 for 5 then, because we missed 2 in the morning that we got here.
Oh, 3 for 6.
3 for 6. Yeah, yeah. The one I just had just popped off, but these fish fight crazy. And then if you get on up here, there's copper line. You let that literally go way out there, and it's just nothing but braid, and it takes at least 5 to 7 minutes to even get to the copper. And then once you get to the copper, you have 350 feet just to reel in. It takes so long to bring it in. So if you catch a monster on that one, good luck. It's a workout. But this is incredible. We're on Lake Ontario right now, and this is the biggest lake I've ever been on. It's like an ocean. It's crazy. When I flew over here, I passed over Lake Michigan, and I never realized how huge Lake Michigan was either. The place is giant, but this is incredible. Oh, there's one. Oh my God, there's one. There's one. Oh my God.
Lift your rod tip up higher, higher, higher. There you go. Stay up high. All right. Where are you?
we go.
Watch out. Watch out.
There we go.
Back. What do you have?
Oh my god. Jeez. Oh, I can't even reel in. Do I have to tighten the drag?
Nope. It's over. Down there or no? You don't look at that. No. Feel anything going on?
No.
All right.
He's right here.
High. Put it up high.
Yeah.
That's a fucking fish, dude.
Yeah.
That's a big fucking fish.
Oh my god. Look at that fish. Look at that fish. How much do you think this weighs?
That's right around 20.
20?
Yeah.
Look at the belly on it.
Whew. Nice. You know what's cool? I think my spoon is still stuck on the rigger too.
Really?
Yeah,
So he was wrapped on the rigger, huh?
no, he was wrapped on that spoon.
Oh,
Look at that
okay.
But
fish.
the spoon never released from the...
Did you get some? Yeah, it's a steelhead, huh? Yeah. Fucker, look at it. Like neon green and chrome.
Oh my god.
Fucking chrome. Get him.
Yep. Walk him.
Stick his ass. Oh,
Look at,
boom. That's fucking steelhead.
oh damn.
Nice stealing.
Getting close for the colors. Man, yep.
Yeah, they're sensitive.
We can revive him.
Nice.
That's man-sized rainbow trout.
Wait, so I'm 2 for 3, you're 1 for 1?
Yeah.
And he's 2 for 2?
Dude, I don't know, you lost the first two. I count those on you, girl.
So we got 5 fish already then. Doubled up again. There's something about that Bon Jovi song. I think last time they doubled up, Bon Jovi song was playing too. But just look at how much effort it takes to reel in these fish, you guys. Like, my dad is literally coming and backpedaling all the way back and then reeling in as he comes forward, backpedaling, but making sure that they're keeping the rod tips really high. These are crazy fish to catch. If you guys are looking for fishing charters near Buffalo, New York, this is the guy you want to contact. Within the first 2 hours, we had over like 8 bites and caught 5 fish. We missed quite a few, but this is your guy if you're in Buffalo, New York. I'm gonna go ahead and leave his link down below. And if you guys are interested in catching king salmon and steelhead, this is your guy to contact. It's incredible, it's been non-stop. I've never done this type of fishing.
Nice.
Good job.
Just got him in. Look at that.
Sorry.
You there?
Yeah.
There he goes. Off he goes.
Nice.
Nice. Good stuff. My dad's still on.
That was good save. Alright, so what we're going to do is clean this fish in 2 parts. First, we're going to just take the fillets off. We'll take the skin and the rib cage and the pin bones out when we get home, so we're not rocking around as much, so we can do a little better job. I like Victorinox knives. They're made by Swiss Army. This is an 8-inch breaking knife. Cuts through the bones, everything's super nice. I've never sharpened this knife. I've had this knife about 6 years. I've never sharpened it. You don't need to sharpen it. You just need to hone it. They have a 30-degree bevel, so what you want to do is just estimate 30 degrees. You don't want to be flat. You don't want to be straight on. Estimate 30 degrees. Go 5 times one side, 5 times another, and 3, 1, and you're done. First thing we have to do, 98% of the toxins in a fish are in the skin, the belly fat, and the nervous system. I'm going to cut that belly fat off first for 2 reasons. Number 1, to get rid of most of the toxins. Number 2, when I fillet my fish, I'm only cutting through 1 layer of tissue, so it makes it easier to cut through. So we're going to go get rid of the belly right now over the side of the boat. I'm going to come right under the gill plate here, go through, straight down, and off with the belly. See all the alloys in there? See all, wow, this guy was really on the feet. Look at this guy. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different little fish in there. That's what they're eating. The alloys, they're little Pacific herring. This guy was on the feed net. At least 6 or 7 different ones. Wow, he was really hungry. All in there. All right, so let's get rid of the belly. All right, now that that's done, we'll come back to the board. Right behind the gill plate down till I feel the rib cage. 90-degree angle, straight back. I feel the rib cage, straight down. Straight back.
Wow.
Straight over, same thing this side. 90-degree angle.
That's simple. It's incredible.
So now what we'll do when we get, well, we could even do it right here. I'll take the rib cages off here. These are all the rib bones. I'm gonna cut down at an angle, out. I would normally take the skin off the same way, or a different way, I'll show you, but it's easier to take the pin bones out if the skin is on. So for now, that fillet is done. You can see the rib cage and the bloodline right here. I'm just gonna follow that at an angle. Beautiful, clean King Salmon fillet.
Nice.
So here we are back in the kitchen. We have our salmon that we caught earlier. I know we talked about taking the rib cage off on a couple. We demonstrated that. I have a fillet with the rib cage on just to go over that. Then what we have to do after the rib cage comes off is skin it and take the pin bones out. I'm not a fan of salmon skin myself. I only like skin on thinner fish like perch, haddock, walleye, stuff like that. I don't like the skin on big fish because it can be a little oily and a lot of toxins in that too. I leave the skin on to take the pin bones off because it helps hold the flesh together when you take the bone out. If you take the skin off first, you can tear the flesh a little bit more. So pin bones are found up near the dorsal side, the back side of the fish, and you can feel them. You can see them even sticking out here. They run towards the head, and you want to pull them out in that direction. Here's the rib cage, here's the head up here. We're going to pull them out in that direction. They usually end somewhere behind the dorsal fin, so from here back there are no bones. So we're going to use 2 different kinds of pliers you can use. These are actual pin bone pliers that you can use. I tend to find sometimes they actually cut them off a little bit, you know, sometimes. So what I'll use is these flat beak pliers to grab and then pull them out. So again, we have a nice, this one's a little bit more flexible boning knife. This is from Cutco, and it's a retractable blade. It's a really, really nice boning knife to be able to get under this rib cage and just make real nice, kind of get rid of all that belly meat and the rib cage all at once. Okay, once that's out, we'll start on the pin bones. So we'll start up here. You can just feel them, grab them, and kind of use your fingers as a little base to hold it, and you just have to pull. The fresher the fish is, and unfortunately this is very, very fresh, the fresher the fish is, the harder it is to take out the pin bones together. Actually, the tool that I don't like as much is working a little better here. So pin bones are out. You can easily tell that by putting your finger, running it across the grain, and you'll feel like that little point of one if it is in there. And if it is, you can just reach in, grab it, pop it right out. Now to skin it. good sharp knife. Start at the tail. It's easy to poke a little hole through the meat. Use your finger in there. Come straight down till you just touch the skin, come parallel with the table, and then just use this to pull tight and wiggle, 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 wiggle all the way through. And there you have your skin meat with very little waste. It's a dried powder that you would mix with olive oil and vinegar to make your dressing. We're gonna put a thick layer, almost like a rub for a barbecue. We're gonna put a thick layer on the fish. It looks like a lot, but it's really not when it comes down to it. We're gonna pat it in. That's all you have to do. On a sheet of foil, you can take it a little further by putting a couple little knobs of butter on it. You can even put underneath it a bed of partially cooked rice, some onions, some parsley. All the juices will kind of make a little rice pilaf kind of almost for you. A couple little pats of butter, a couple slices of lemon, and then we are going to make a little pouch. From here, you can throw this right on a grill on high heat. We're going to put it in a 450-degree oven, and after about 10 minutes, we're going to open the pack and we're going to check it. Once the meat is cooked through and starts to flake, it's done. The nice thing about cooking it like this is it creates steam in there, so even if you overcook it a little bit, it stays pretty moist. So we're just going to take this to the oven, pop it right in, 450 degrees. We'll check in about 10 minutes. So while we're waiting for the salmon to cook, we're going to make a little cocktail, a classic Italian Negroni, one of my favorite cocktails to have. It's equal parts gin, sweet vermouth, and Campari bitters. Gin, I think you should use a good gin in this particular case. We're using Tanqueray 10. London Dry Gin is a really, really nice gin too, but this is what we had available. 1 ounce of each. So we got 1 of the gin, Campari bitters, going in, and you garnish it with fresh orange peel. If you have some Luxardo cherries, the maraschino cherries, the real maraschino cherries, they look really nice in here. My favorite sweet vermouth, Carpano Antico. This stuff is great. You could drink this chilled straight on its own. It's not the cheapest vermouth in the world, but it is definitely makes a difference when you're talking about stuff like this. And that's a classic Negroni. All right, 10 minutes is up, time to check. Take it out of the oven. And like I said, we're just looking for it to basically be cooked through. Pink with salmon is definitely fine. I think we're right there. You can see how it's starting to flake apart. This definitely looks perfect right now. So it's sometimes hard to get out of the pan, but it looks like we got a decent little job right here. Over that. When you do the butter and the lemon, it kind of makes like a little pan sauce. We'll make sure we get all of that in there. And this is where I'm saying if you do the onions or the parsley, or even, like I said, a little bed of partially cooked rice under there, that'll just make a really nice whole dish. Ready to eat? Digging in, salmon's ready. 450 degrees. This one was in for 10, maybe 12 minutes, and it absolutely is perfect. You can see how it's just starting to fall apart, starting to flake. You can throw it right on your grill. Doesn't matter what temp, just put it in there, and you're just looking for it to start to flake. So, dig it.
Looks incredible. Let's see.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah. That sauce on it that you just drizzled over it,
Yeah, it's amazing.
it's incredible.
And that was just a couple pats of butter and some lemon.
That's insane.
It doesn't get any more fresh than that for sure.
That's
Yeah, I
insane.
mean, 12 hours ago this fish was swimming.
An Italian seasoning mix.
That's it.
That's it. Butter, lemon.
Good Seasons brand. You know, that one packet did that one little fillet. The biggest problem I see when people do this, when I tell people to do it, is they panic and they just put a very little amount on. That one packet for that entire fillet, you need a heavy, aggressive coating of it. I realize in chef world, that would be considered overcooked. Usually you want your salmon medium rare to medium, but because it's been steamed like this, it's very difficult to cook it pink in here because the steam cooks through the whole thing, but it is still moist, it is juicy, it is delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's incredible.
Clean, mild, not gamey, getting rid of the bloodline, getting rid of the belly fat, getting rid of the skin.
Yeah, if you guys are interested in doing his charter, I'm going to go ahead and leave his link down below. It's Two Bulls Sport Fishing. I'm going to go ahead and leave his website down below. So if anybody's in the Buffalo area, you guys just go ahead and check out the link down below. And this is your go-to guy right here. If you want to cook some salmon and, you know, follow his recipe, I mean, this could be you too. It's incredible fish. Really, really incredible, and had a really great time. Thank you, man. Really appreciate it.
Great. Wow, amazing.
Yeah.